Well, rumor has it Mark Cuban is mad at Facebook. Well, maybe not mad, but he definitely joins a line of businesses that have had some frustrations with Facebook. You may remember General Motors famously pulling their advertising from Facebook just as its IPO was becoming public. Mark Cuban, in November, was quoted as saying that he is de-emphasizing Facebook after some frustration of an offer in which Facebook would charge $3,000 for an ad to reach his fans on his Facebook page for the Dallas Mavericks. In the quote, Mark mentioned that he would look at some other alternatives ranging from Twitter, MySpace, and Tumblr. And an article for ReadWrite gave some really good comments about Facebook and about what some of the frustrations that he sees and what he sees within their business model. And you may be wondering, what has that got to do with analytics? Well, it's analytics is more than just metrics. As you're well aware of, it's also trying to understand or at least even question the journey that the customers are taking, whether it's through your website or how you operate as a business. It's about breaking that down and understanding what's going on. And to Mark Cuban's credit, he really is trying to defend and understand what's going on and questioning it, which is a great thing to see, particularly when you're seeing that from a leader. Is Facebook totally at fault? Not sure it's even about a fault necessarily. It may be a couple of things at play here. First and foremost, most of this is about justifying the relevance of the advertising, and I think this is what we're seeing more and more of. The idea that businesses are used to running an ad and thinking, or some businesses are think that in running an ad that customers will see the ad and like zombies will respond and actually click through. That's not always the case. So there's a little bit of question of what's the relevance of running an ad, and I think Mark Cuban is correct for questioning it. I also think this is kind of a continuation of what's going on with Facebook in terms of being commercialized. And as some of you probably are well aware of, there's been a lot of debate about F-commerce or Facebook commerce. Some retailers tried to have a Facebook presence, and some of them had shut down their Facebook presence, finding that there was not enough sales that they could attribute to that. And I think I see Mark Cuban's situation being similar. I also don't think it's necessarily a fail. I think it's also about offering unique content. Now, I did take a quick look at the Dallas Mavericks fan page, and while it was a pretty decent page, I didn't really see anything specific to an offer if you're being a Facebook fan on that page versus going to the other properties that they have. And probably the suggestion I would think is that I think what's at play here is I think Facebook fans just need to see some sort of dedicated service, dedicated offer, different than the way they would get from someplace else. And to a little bit of credit to the Dallas Mavericks, their Facebook page is pretty similar to what I would see for something like for the Lakers or the Bulls, but there are probably some things they could probably learn from the successful Facebook commerce pages to get some more play or more drive from Facebook. We're going to probably see a lot of questions like this. Mark Cuban won't be the last, but it's a great one just because the idea that you have somebody who's a leader at least questioning what the value is on one platform. Doesn't mean the end of Facebook. Doesn't mean the end of anything. Just, we have a lot of social media platforms out there, and now we have a lot of choice. What do you think is happening? Share your thoughts here on allanalytics.com.